I couldn't help but notice one of these candle holders that I picked up while thrifting looks a lot like the base of Neptune's crown from the SpongeBob movie. So obviously I went ahead and picked it up, and we're going to recreate it today while also giving it the function of being a pincushion, because why not? For the top portion of the crown, I think I'm just going to trim down one of these styrofoam eggs, just like that, stick it in there, and there's the basic shape for our crown. But first, we're just going to work on the base. First thing I'm going to do is chop off all these little bulbs here on the ends because they're not big enough, and we're going to replace them anyway. And that took forever. I had no idea these would be so hard to chop off. I had to alternate between using 2 different cutting tools. Now we're going to add some highlights, then some outlines, seal it all in with some Mod Podge. And now returning to the top portion of the crown, we're going to give it some color using some needle felt. Now we're going to work on the little finial that goes on top, and I'm going to make that using this shell charm, a button, and because I didn't have any wooden dowels small enough, the broken end of a paintbrush. Here it is, all assembled. I also added a bit of clay at the base of the shell just to help it match the shape better. And I decided to also go in with my Dremel last minute just to deepen all these little ridges here. Add the details, seal it all up. And now finally, all that's left are to add all the pearl accents along the edges of the crown. And for that, I'm just going to use some of these plastic pearl beads off this old necklace. That was a bad idea. And here it is, our Neptune's crown pin cushion, all finished. I think it looks pretty close to the real deal. I'm pretty happy with it. I think the look of the chunky outlines and highlights definitely help make it look a little bit more like it's from a cartoon. But now it's time for the true test of how well it functions as a pin cushion. Yup, there you go. I think I can confirm that this is the cutest pincushion I've ever seen. Working on the little finial up here, the whole time I was working on it, all I could see was just this Shell gas station logo, and I'm honestly having trouble seeing it as literally anything else. But it's cute, functional, I'm pretty happy with it.